Hello there everybody, this is me, Synonymous Patch, also known as Kevin, and today I'm going to be playing some Crusader Kings 2. Is the audio working? Should be working. Settings. Okay, well, if the audio isn't working in the final for the game, I apologize. Now, last time we played as Russ and we created the kingdom, and I decided that we should move on to a new place so we don't, we dealt with Serbia and I don't want to have another 50 episode situation. So what I thought to have a little bit more challenge this time would be to play in the Kingdom of Andalusia. I wanted to do something related to England, and Andalusia was created by the English. If we look at the Kingdom of Andalusia's history, it was usurped. Well, what happened is it has a long history. It was run by the Umayyads. Then for a while, King Gilles the Cruel from House de Rashka of France created it, and then it went back to the Umayyads. Then it got peacefully usurped by the Jutes of England. Now they're not the Jutes anymore here in England. They were for a while though, as you can see. Anyway, so I thought I'd play as down, but instead of playing as the king, I thought I would do a little bit of a challenge and do some intrigue and stuff and play as a duke and attempt to become the king of Andalusia and then take all of Anatolia. So, we're going to be playing as King Sigurd of Granada, of House Pudsey. No, I didn't create that name either. It's just what this guy had. Now, he's scarred, but he's a genius, and he's an amazing intrigue man. And he owns the Duchy of Granada, not the de jure County of Granada. He will eventually, hopefully, if I don't fuck this up. First things first, we're going to switch to intrigue. Yeah, intrigue. Son is a genius too, that's good. I could try and attempt to become king of Andalusia, fabricating a claim on the Duchy of Toledo. Now, I do own Almeria, and I do own Toledo. So I have a decent power base, 4,000 men. If I look at my king, he has 300 right now out of a maximum of 9,000. So I'm going to be having to deal with my king and the remnants of England here, because they own a patchwork of different stuff. There's places like La Mancha that are separate. I'm going to have to fight Italy to get their part of the land. I'm going to have to fight Aquitaine to get their part of the land. I'm going to have to fight the remnants of Asturias. I'm going to have to fight Umayyads. It's a whole thing. So without further ado, with further ado, you might notice I have some map mods now and some text mods. Just figured they look nice. I was playing around in a different game, just on my own time. But and I thought it all looked nice, so I'll try it. You guys can tell me what you think. I don't know if the in-game sound is working at all. I don't, let me check something actually. I might have it muted, system muted. There we go. I did. That'll deal with it. So, let's pause again real quick. There's stuff I didn't check. We're in a holy war for Seville. Seville with the Yaffarids. Let's look at our council. Got a decent council. We don't want economy tech, we want money. We do want troops raised. I don't know what this man is doing, but he's leading troops. Shouldn't be doing that. England. Are we able to fight England? Is England someone we should be trying to fight? No. So, well, we may have to wait a while to take Granada back. But we do have Toledo. La Mancha. He's not allied with anyone. Is he at war with anyone as we speak? Yes, but not for his land. So we're gonna try and grab La Mancha, set up a claim scheme. This is the one that finds stuff, so I want plot power increase. What plots can I set up? Claim on the Duchy of Toledo, which would be these two. So we'll keep up with that, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our spy here. Now, religion. We are properly Catholics here, so we don't have to worry about that. So instead, we're going to research cultural tech here in Almeria. So, minor titles. Is there anyone in my vassals who hate me? No, they all like me pretty well. Sidre. Alright. Now we can get back to it. We have a retinue, that's what these guys are. Alright, so this is my plan. So I'm going to be the Anglo-Saxons in Spain. This is the sort of thing you'd never get from a basic start date, you know? Maybe we should go for Mallorca. Minorca is owned by England. Jeez. Caught within a rock and between a rock and a hard place, so becoming the king will be our plan before we try too much. The de jure kingdom would be what? What would be the de jure kingdom here? That belonged to King Oscatel Faish. Not great at Anglo-Saxon names, I'll be honest. De jure. So he doesn't own all of the de jure land, but it is a pretty good kingdom. How would I check heirs and stuff to his... There's a way to just see what they have, I don't know. So, my immediate plan, I don't know how to do a lot of this becoming the king with intrigue stuff. I'm going to do my best, but the best way I can think would either be to marry into the family, somehow get one of his daughters to marry one of my sons, and then kill all of his sons. Or to just consolidate a bunch of power and be able to fight him in an independence war and take it over that way or something like that. So I'll try as many options as I can, we'll say. Let's spy on this woman. What's she hiding? Yeah, so we're pretty recent transplants to Spain. We haven't been living here for a while. Our people here are Anglo-Saxon, though. You know, there's some Andalusians, but then French and Catalans and Visigoths still. Like the Umayyads didn't live here for that long. There's still a lot of, I don't know, I guess we have been here for a while, Anglo-Saxons. Goes back a couple hundred years, but we haven't been in charge for that long. Alright. I found out nothing new and useful about Duchess Sinigeth of Toledo, but as my shady informant pointed out, there's nothing preventing me from making stuff up. The bigger the lie. Let's see. No, I need something real. How's my money situation? I make some. My domain limit is already filled. Yeah, I like House Pudsey. I've got a good flag too. Some hedge knights. I'll welcome them reluctantly. She takes little boys to bed. Sure, we'll spread that rumor. Duke Bonaventura of Aragon. These mans have... This part has been Italian for a long time, so they're all Italian Catholics here. Same with the Aquitaine and French here. Spain is very interesting in this game. Serbia is still doing well. And Rus hasn't immediately fragmented. Teutonic Order is still up here in Finland. England is still a mess. I might play as England after these guys, just to clean it out. Andalusia does have land here in Wales, and they own London. Interesting. I will inform her liege. Publicly denounced and humiliated. Let's see. A call of arms has been received from... Okay, so this is Duchess Aelfgith of Seville. That would be Aelfgith. Yeah, interesting. Of de Seville is being attacked by Sultan Saad II. Sultan Saad II, the Afarids. It's a holy war. I guess I'll say yes and then not actually help. Seems fair, right? Yeah, I'm recording the nice episode. It took me a long time to decide what I wanted to do. You know, there were a lot of options. But, it was, I think, it really came down to this, England, or trying to form Poland. And one person really didn't want to see, that I know really didn't want to see the Poland thing, so. Because they really don't like Slavic people for some reason, so. Having 50 episodes of Serbia, followed by an episode of Russia, they didn't also then want to see Poland. So, this idea seems okay. Oh, we should probably turn on the speed again. We do have trading posts from Pisa in our land. Pisa and Genoa. Trade zones. Antioch. Pisa. Venice. That's the one that we like. It's the one that's owned by Serbians. One of my informants, a young soldier with more vices than he can afford, has managed to gain the trust of Duchess Sinigith, and now often stands guard outside her door. I don't understand how the fellow managed it, but who am I to look a gift horse in the mouth? For enough gold, he might be persuaded to get rid of Sinigith violently. Yes, that would be expedient. Nice. In disguise, I meet up with my friend, Duchess Sinigith's burly armsman and his shifty-looking associate at a run-down tavern. Shamefacedly, he recounts how they stabbed Duchess Sinigith in her bed, and how she somehow managed to get away. I pat him on the shoulder and tell him, all right. Outside, I order my guards to tie up the loose ends. Whew. This is very different from how I played my characters in Serbia. They were all generally very pious, upstanding, prestigious folks. Courtier has come forth, inviting all knights. Sure, let's prove our worth. So she's not dead. She's just been wounded. Do anything with the king? Whoa, he would actually back my plot. It's just an auto-invite people. Why am I not inviting Clements, the Earl of Middlesex? I mean, the king is doing it. Send this man some money. We'll try. Oh, that's right. This wasn't one I need to wait for. I can just... Jeez. Annoying. Well, let's try it again. So yeah, you guys in the comments, or if you know me personally other places, tell me what you think of this game idea. Might flounder a while because I'm not used to this sort of play style, but it seems interesting if it goes well. You know. Oh, Malaga here is owned by those guys, the Muslims. Countess Aethelreda of Zeeland has founded the Independence faction. Oh, that's right. The tiny islands here in the Netherlands or whatever, Zeeland and Holland, are owned by us too. Whoa, there's a crusade for Jerusalem. Here's hoping the Serbians get it. Muscatel the Fat has revoked the county of Cordoba from Red Wolf the Cruel. Red Wolf the Cruel, that's a good name. They are participating in the siege, yes? I'll attach these men to the Caltran army and just help out. Because technically good for the king is good for me, because I will be the king someday. Need 4 plot backers. Fight to plot, fight to plot. Can I invite you to the plot? Alright, invite the king to the plot. Jeez Louise. How am I failing at 40% so often? Okay, plot power. I could get a claim on the Kingdom of Andalusia. What would that actually do? I'd have to fight for it, right? And this man has that many levies and then also all the vassals, so I don't think that's something I want to do right away, but that is a nice thing that I can do that with that much plot power. Try this one more time. See how it goes. And if I fail it this time, I'll just say I'll wait for a while before trying anything like that again. Aha, now we got the claim. So now, go to war with her. And we do have more of an army levy than she does. I think. Does she have allies? She does. She can get the Earl of Alcantara and the Earl of Molina. One of the Pudseys is going to help her. Wow. I'll have all these guys, but I think because of the war we're in, we're going to wait until we're done beating up on the Yaffarids, and then we can try that. We are the Spy Master, aren't we? Yeah, we're the Spy Master of Andalusia. Wow. So the Pope got captured in the Crusade, so the Crusade is already over. Yes, this is pointless. We'll stop spying on her. We can spy on... let's see, Toledo. Can spy on Molina. Oh. Walthoff is a Pudsey. It's interesting. Let's spy on him for a while. See if we can get anything juicy. I could start a faction. Is there any... Make me the kings. No, but I think if I got that claim, I'd be able to do this. Let me look at Eldwine Ellison. Yes, he has a claim on Andalusia, which is why he's able to be backed. So if I wanted to get the king really pissed off at me, I could take that claim and then try to set up a faction of me. That seems cool, but I'll wait. It's also risky, so I'll wait until I have more power to myself. What's this war? I missed this. Andalusian claim on Gelry. So we're making moves up here. We're a very far-reaching kingdom for a kingdom that hasn't dealt with its own backyard yet. Snoops overheard Earl Walthoff of Molina as he told shocking lies about his rightful liege. I'm going to inform his liege that he's being a dick. Synagith of Toledo is apparently forgetting a lot of the stuff I did wrong to her. Like well, I guess she never knew that I attempted to assassinate her. But she's got a scar now, just like me. Another year goes by. 19 years until the year 1200 AD. This war is also taking forever. So I can become the Duke here and take La Mancha. Then I might have more of a power base. Maybe I can grab Mallorca and then try and focus on that faction idea, if that sounds reasonable. Then once we become king, we can grab all of England here in a series of wars, push up here, grab the easy ones, then fight Italy and those guys, cut that off. I might even be nice after I deal with all of England and then give them their land back. This is pointless now. Let's spy on this man. I can't. He's not in my realm. Spy on the king? Spy on the prince. You have a son, a grandson. Uhtred. Instead, we're going to name this man Radwolf, like that one guy. Radwolf. Sick. It's a cool name, huh? So we have a grandson, that's good. Radwolf Pudsey. Spread rumors that the prince of the kingdom sleeps with little boys, but I don't think I'll spring on that right away. What kind of an army do we have here? 8,000? Okay, we don't have to worry then. There's stuff looking in other necks of the wood. What's Serbia doing? Who's in charge here? Viceroy of Anatolia? Oh, she's a Vlastimirovic. Who's in charge of Emperor Dobrislav the Bewitched? So there's Constantine the Cruel. I remember him. None of his sons ever actually became the emperor. That's interesting. Or maybe his... I'm confused. But probably went to Petar then? But Dobrislav. Maybe I played as Dobrislav, I don't remember. But he's the current emperor, so that's good. Say he dresses up as a woman. No thanks. What's Greece up to? Viceroy Anastasios of Greece. So he's still staying with the viceroys. That's good. Not just handing out kingdoms. Yeah, I'm happy with that. France is still nice and big. Yeah, like I said, you guys will have to tell me what you think about the map mods and text mods and stuff. Oh, so he is actually a pervert. Let's tell his dad. So he publicly denounced his... Yeah. Publicly denounced his own son. Oh god, we're getting fucked up in a war. Well, let's retreat back to Mercia. Or get murdered. No. Well, there goes that retinue. Oh well, I'm not the king yet, so I don't have to worry about this. Well, I haven't really accomplished much in this first session. I got a claim, I suppose. How long will that claim last? Toledo can be inherited, so I don't need to worry about it. Oh, geez. We're having a lot of wars, or the kingdom is. The England is attacking to get Middlesex back. Interesting. Yeah, this is a very odd situation. The dual kingdoms. They're so... Whoa! Newsflash. Bulgaria is back in fashion. Still the Balgarskos. Severin used to own them. And they've still never turned into Hungary. Well, we're at about 30 minutes, so that's the first episode of this. Probably not the last episode, since our goals have not been accomplished, unlike in the Russian episode. So yeah, tell me what you were thinking of this idea. Tell me what you're thinking about the changes. Yeah, I always listen to comments and stuff, so I appreciate you guys. Have a nice one.